Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it? That's what it is to be a slave.
Not to sound like a bad video essay, but Blade Runner had a massive influence on anime during the 80s and the 90s. Everyone knows this. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Do they possess human hearts? Do they have a soul? This is an interesting concept. But not every anime about androids was Ghost in the Shell. Here's an idea. What if Blade Runner was turned into an ecchi romantic comedy? Gainax's Mahoromatic Automatic Maiden is kinda like that. 26 episodes produced across 2001 to 2003, this manga-adapted anime stole my heart. It is everything you expect from a Gainax production. Adorable art, exciting animation, believable dialogue, and a twist ending that makes you just go home and rethink your life. Mahoro is a combat android, unmatched in ability, the ultimate warrior. For her successful operations against alien invaders, she was treated well by the organization that built her. Her short existence was a series of life-or-death battles with brief moments of respite in between. She was designed to be quick-learning and quite intelligent from a military perspective, but her worldview was skewed and her life purpose was only war. As of episode 1, her operational time had dwindled, and the organization calculates that fighting 1 or 2 more battles would use up her life and she would permanently shut down. She is given the opportunity to retire and live the rest of her life as a person, not as a weapon, and so she takes the opportunity. Suguru, whatever, is a middle school boy who lost both of his parents. Incidentally, his parents worked for the same organization that built Mahoro, though it should be noted that Suguru and the rest of the world are unaware of such government secrets like alien invaders or combat androids. Although the trauma of losing both of his parents haunts him, Suguru champions on with his wonderful classmates and decent life. For some reason, whether it be his riches, his friendly demeanor, or his genuine heart, everyone just loves Suguru, including his pedophile teacher. At times, this show is a harem, but Suguru values friendship over love, likely because of his fear of losing more people that he loves. Though it should be noted that he absolutely wants a romantic relationship. And so in order to fulfill that hole in his heart, he keeps a lot of erotic magazines.
Bruh.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. I think that dirty thoughts are very bad. And you want to know what else I think? I think that women's breasts are important vessels which exist to provide nourishment for babies and should never be looked at lewdly by a young male person.
Suguru realizes that his schoolwork is preventing him from taking care of his massive house and dog, so then he hires a maid to come work for him. Coincidentally, it's Mahoro who's the maid that he hires. Soon, Suguru realizes that his maid was actually once a combat android, who is now turned to a peaceful and meager living. Mahoro still keeps many secrets from Suguru, including the truth behind his father's death.
I guess the bellflower person, whoever it is, isn't gonna come to visit my father's grave this year. Oh well, it's been 4 years already. I guess they can't come forever. Guess they thought it was time to forget about dead people and get on with life.
No, that isn't true at all. I think the bellflower person probably just couldn't make it this year for some very valid reason.
You must be right. That must be what it is.
With their shared trauma and positive attitudes on life, the two spend a year together, getting into adventures with their friends, meeting more combat androids, and taking many baths together. The show does not shy away from naked 14-year-olds, and that may affect your enjoyment of the show.
Suguru, why don't you and I go out on a date?
Sure, alright.
Very quickly, Mahoro begins to fall in love with Suguru because of his non-violent attitude, a lifestyle opposite to the trauma that she lived through. She takes charge and she pushes herself to capitalize on every opportunity and spend every moment with him in the most meaningful way she can. With every new experience, she builds attachment to this wonderful, perfect life, to the point where she becomes greedy of this life. She wants this life to last forever.
Don't go.
This show is more of a romantic tragedy, despite the comedic moments throughout it. It's established at the beginning of episode 1 that Mahoro just has over a year to live. Over many of the episodes, they partake in different annual Japanese traditions, and every time Suguru reminds Mahoro that, hey, we're gonna do it all again next year. And every time that happens, Mahoro's fear of death grows, as well as her fear of telling Suguru the truth that she'll be gone before then.
Yeah, I bet this has been blossoming here year after year, for centuries.
I don't want to die.
Huh?
I don't want to die.
After every silly and action-packed episode, the titles remind you at the end just how many days that she has left to live. It's like a tonal bitch slap. Oh, that episode you just watched? That was fun, wasn't it? Don't you like how their relationship is blossoming? Well, screw you, she dies. And even more tragic, the day she is set to expire is the anniversary of Suguru's father's death. Yeah. Akin to Evangelion, the series dives into her mental state, and it plays out basically the same if you play Evangelion music over her anxiety attacks.
I'm so scared. Help me. Help me. It hurts. 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 But it doesn't hurt.
I'm not going to spoil the ending, but after my first viewing, I declared it worse than the end of Evangelion. It comes out of left field. There's a ton of insane, esoteric, sci-fi, conspiracy theory stuff, and similar to the end of Evangelion, Gainax doubled down on the message of the show with a tragic ending. Life sucks, man. Don't hold on to trauma. Enjoy every day of your life and live in the present. Don't live in the past or the future. Don't be afraid to open up to people. Reach out to them, because the opportunity may never arise again.
All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain. Time to die.
You know, it's still a 10 out of 10 for me. But man, like, just fuck this show.